Hello students, welcome to the class. This is Himrita Soni. Today we are going to read chapter number 4, The Ashes That Made Trees Bloom, written by William Elliot Griffiths. The chapter is from NCERT book Honeycomb for class 7th. Before we read, just have a look on the theme of this chapter. People are known by their actions, just like a tree which is known for its shelter, fruits and uses. Those who are kind and loving to living beings are blessed with good luck, whereas those who are cruel and selfish meet their bad luck. So, here is the detailed summary of this chapter. This is a story of the time of daimyos. Daimyos means Japanese wealthy landlords. So, this is the story of 19th century when the Japanese wealthy landlords were treated as the kings. There was an old couple whose pet was a little dog, Muko. The couple loved the dog as its own child, as the couple had no child. The old lady prepared a blue cushion for Muko on which he had his meal comfortably. So children, what was the name of the dog? Yes, you are right. The name of the dog was Muko. The kind couple fed the dog boiled rice and pieces of fish with their own chopsticks. The old man was a rice farmer and worked hard daily from morning to sunset in his field. The dog followed him every day to his field and never harmed the heron which came to pick up the worms. So children, the dog followed his master every day to his field, and in the field there were herons, means white birds, that were coming to eat the worms in the field. The dog was so kind that he never harmed any bird. The old man would give them food to eat. One day, Muko indicated by whining and running to and fro and requested the old man to follow him. So one day when the old man was working in the field, the dog Muko came to him and he was moving round and sometimes he was going forward and sometimes he was coming backward, as he was requesting that he wanted to show him something. Firstly, the old man thought that he was playing, but when the dog didn't stop, then the old man followed him. Muko began scratching the ground. So the old man thought that it would be a fish or bone. So he struck his hoe and was surprised to find a pile of shining gold. Now the couple bought a piece of land, invited their friends on feast and gave much and more to their poor neighbors because they had got the gold and now they were rich. In the same village there was a wicked couple that hated the animals and kicked and scolded the dogs whenever they passed their houses. So in the same village a wicked couple was also living who hated the animals, and the couple was so bad, so ill-treating that it was misbehaving with the animals. When the greedy couple heard the news of kind couple's richness, they brought Muko in their garden and gave him pieces of fish and tasty food so that he would find treasure for them too. So they were greedy, they were selfish. That's why deliberately they brought the dog Muko into their garden and they gave him food to eat so that he would find treasure for them too. But the dog neither ate anything nor he moved due to fear. The wicked couple dragged him outside and took a spade and hoe with it. The dog was afraid and he knew that the couple wanted him to find treasure for them. So out of fear, he scratched near a pine tree. The greedy old man danced with joy because he was thinking that he would get gold there, and began to dig but found a dead kitten. The couple got angry as the smell made them drop their tools and shut their noses. The old man kicked and beat the dog. The old lady chopped off his head and they buried his dead body there. The couple killed the dog mercilessly. The master of the dog heard of the death of his dog, but he didn't know that the wicked couple had killed his dog. He went to the pine tree, made a tomb using bamboo tubes, put some fresh flowers, a cup of water, a tray of food on his grave, and cried by calling him many dear names. The old man was very sad on the death of his dog, and he prepared a grave by using some bamboo tubes, and he put some fresh flowers, cup of water, and food on his grave, and he cried bitterly by calling his names as he was alive. That night, the spirit of the dog came into his dream and asked him to cut down the pine tree to make a mortar for rice pastry and the mill for bean sauce. The old man chopped the tree with great labor and prepared a mortar and a mill, as the dog had asked him to do so. When New Year's time grew near, Granny, means old lady, put the boiled rice into the mortar, and the old man lifted his hammer to make its dough. Suddenly the mass turned into a heap of gold coins. The old woman took the hand mill and filled beans to grind, and gold dropped like rain. The old couple was rich again. The next day, the greedy and wicked couple came to borrow the mortar and the mill to get gold. They filled boiled rice and beans, but at the first blow, the pastry and sauce turned into a foul smell of worms. In anger, they chopped the mill into pieces to use as firewood because they did not get any gold as the kind old man had got. The dog's spirit came into the kind old man's dream again and told him about the wicked couple. The dog's spirit asked the old man to take the ashes of the mill and sprinkle them on the withered trees to make them bloom. The old man went to the greedy couple to collect the ashes. The covetous couple scolded and ill-treated him, and they let him fill his basket with the ashes because they thought that the ashes were not of any use for them. That's why they allowed him to take the ashes in a basket. The kind couple went into the garden and sprinkled a pinch of the ashes on a bare cherry tree, and it was a winter season. The cherry tree sprouted blossoms and became a cloud of pink blooms. It was surprised to see that a withered tree now had turned to a fully bloomed tree. Everyone came to see the wonder. The covetous couple kept the remaining ashes of the mill to make the trees bloom. Now the wicked couple thought that the ashes could make the withered trees bloom, so it kept the remaining ashes with them to make the trees bloom. Daimyo was about to pass the high road near the village, so the kind old man took his basket of ash to see him. As the train approached, he climbed on a withered cherry tree. It was the custom that people had to shut their windows and houses, and people had to fall upon their knees to give him honor. One tall man was marching and crying out to the people who were on the road, "Get down on your knees," because it was the custom, it was the way to honor and respect the daimyo. The leader of the van noticed the old man on the tree. He was about to scold him, but seeing his age, he ignored him. The leader of the van saw the old man on the tree, but he didn't like to scold him, that's why he ignored him. When the daimyo's palkin drew near, the kind old man scattered the pinch of ashes on the tree to make it bloom. So the old man was sitting on the cherry tree, and as the king's carriage drew under the tree, he scattered the pinch of the ashes on the tree, and now the withered tree was blooming. The daimyo was delighted at such unique welcome by the old man. The daimyo rewarded him by silk robes, sponge cakes, fans, and other things. Even the old man was invited to visit his castle with his old wife. The greedy neighbor heard about the good luck of the kind couple. The wicked couple also tried to impress the daimyo by using the ashes. When daimyo's train was almost under the tree, the greedy man threw a handful of ashes over the tree, but the particles of the dust blew into the noses and eyes of the daimyo and his wife, causing them sneezing and choking. So, children, as the greedy man threw the ashes onto the tree to make it bloom, the tree didn't bloom, but the ashes blew into the nose and eyes of the daimyo and his wife, and they started to sneeze and cough. The marching men caught him to beat him. Thus, the old man died in the mud, but the kind friend of the dog dwelt in peace and plenty. The kind couple lived a healthy, prosperous, and active life. So, children, this is the message of the story, that one should be kind and loving to the animals, and greed brings bad luck, whereas unselfish acts and kindness always bring good luck. Here are some questions for you. How did the kind couple treat Muko? Why was Muko moving to and fro in the field one day? What happened when the dog scratched the ground for the wicked couple? Why did the kind old man cut pine tree? The daimyo rewarded the kind man but punished the greedy man. Why?